Hi everybody. I've got a little bit of a different video today. I had this company contact me about doing a review on their 6x6 scrapbook paper, and I thought, why not? It's for sale on Amazon. I've got the link in the description. So what you get is 6x6. You get two little packages of these in one package. So you get 24 sheets. And there's 12 designs in each packet. So let me get rid of this page because it is shiny. And the one that I picked to use is called Vintage Rose. And I'm just going to go through the sheets real quick. Now they are one-sided, which I'm not a huge fan of, but also there's lots of uses for one-sided paper. Because when you're gluing it down, there's no sense to waste double-sided paper. Let me give you a little bit more information about the paper. It's 6x6. You get 24 pieces, so 2 of each design. It's pretty heavyweight. It's 160 GSM paper, acid and lignin free. So you don't have to worry about it ruining anything that it comes up against. So I'm just going to flip through the pages so you can see them. This is an antique map of what Italy and all the stuff that's over there. I'm not trying to teach geography. Okay, and then we've got this one, which I think is pretty cool, with the typewriter. Got this one. And they're not in here all right. The only thing, every single one of these is directional. So I wasn't aware of that when I chose this one. I don't do too well with directional. I didn't do too bad either, but it does take a minute. And there's this one. But what I did find, I'm working with the directionals, is if you just put them sideways, then it's not necessarily upside down. It's just sideways. That's cool. I like all the papers. But you can hear, and here's the last one, but you can hear, I thought that it might just be thin paper, but it's not. It's quite thick, so I'm pleased with it. And like I say, I'll put the link down below to it, where I got it from, if you're interested. I think it was $7.99 for 24 sheets of 6x6. I don't know if that's a good price or not. I generally don't buy papers. I print a lot of mine, but yeah, these are good. These seem to be pretty good quality if you're interested. And I did make a few things out of it. So the first thing I made was this little I mean, the paper is really nice to work with. This little pocket, I don't even know what it's called. I'm not doing a tutorial on this today. I will link the tutorial that I followed to make this. And it's really cute. It's got pockets. Let's see, there's 1, and then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 pockets. So it could be free floating in a journal, and you could just put it in another pocket if you want, or clip it on a page. If you were to glue it down, which I'm not going to glue this down because that paper's too pretty, but if you did, then you actually would have an 8th pocket back here. So I made that. And I will say that this paper, the thickness of it, it was almost too thick to make this. So I would, this takes 2 pieces of paper to make. I would maybe alter this a little bit for this paper, or go with a thinner paper. And then I made a couple of tags. Now this, you see that again, every video I have, user error. It's nothing to do with the paper. I folded it when I didn't want to fold it. But I will show you today how I made these tags. And this is just using one sheet of paper. And then this is something else that I'm going to link the tutorial to. I love this. This is by Treasure Books. And I've really learned a lot from her channel. She just came out with this tutorial. So I'm not going to make a tutorial. I'm going to direct you to her tutorial. So here's one of my rusty paper clips. But this is using the rose paper that I got in this kit, in this pack. And so you open it up. And this is made from a really big book page, just one. And I put some coffee dyed paper. Now I stitched around mine. And then I stitched around the piece of coffee dyed paper before I glued it on here. And you know me with my stamps, so the little stamping. And then you open it up and you've got all this space to journal. It's like a huge, well, it's a little bit smaller than 8.5 by 11. But it's all one piece, and then you just fold it up, and here's the back with actually this piece of paper right here. And I just stuck a couple labels on there. And then I just, hold it closed with my paper clip. And there you go. You can decorate it any way you want to. I put this lady on here. I like my ladies. I like my stamps. But yeah, I made that following the tutorial that I will link below. And I will make a couple of these tags. They're pretty straightforward, but I did find a way to make them look nice on both sides. So I'm going to show you that real quick if you're interested. If not, you don't have to stick around for that. I mean, I'm sure most people know how to make tags, but I just wanted to share this paper with you in case you're interested in this type of paper. Yeah, I think it's good quality paper. It's one-sided. So it's all white on the other side. But if you're just using it for applications like this where you're just going to be gluing it down on something, you don't need two-sided. So I just wanted to share this with you. Let me get this put away, and then we'll make a couple quick tags. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to make a couple of tags real quick out of this paper. Grab my scoreboard. Now the way that I found to do this, see, I want my tag to look like this on the front. So I'm going to score over here. And I'm just going to score, what, 1/4 of an inch? Yeah, 1/4 of an inch. It's that simple. You don't have to use a scoreboard, but I have a problem with folding straight. So that's folded. And then I'm going to fold it all the way over. So now, see, that's folded. And after I glue this is going to look folded. So let me go ahead. I'm going to glue this down. I guess you don't have to glue this part down, but I do. And then you're going to glue this whole thing over. And there's, okay, got the glue getting all over me, out of the way. So you move this. So then I need my card to, but see the tag? Okay, the front and the back. You can journal on that. But it's nice and sturdy, so you don't need to, in my opinion, you don't need to back it with anything like extra cardstock or a piece of cardboard or whatever you normally would do. It's nice and sturdy, perfect thickness for a tag, in my opinion. So let me get my handy dandy fancy angle cutter card here. I don't know. Do I want that size? Or do I want this size? Let's try this size. Because I can always start small and go bigger. But I can't start bigger and go smaller. Story of my life. I wish I was smaller, but I just keep getting bigger. Okay, anyway, I'll put that over there. Get my ink out. These papers are handy. You just need to make a quick tag. Go ahead and put a little bit on this side too. The joys of watching me ink. Okay. But now it looks like it's folded on that side. It's folded on that side. Where if, let me grab my other piece of paper. If I just fold it like this, then you're going to be able to tell that that's just folded over. I just think that this gives it a more finished look. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do this other one. And then we'll get the grommets put in. Okay, let me see. So I want this on the front because this is going to give us a little journaling space on the back. So I want to put my small fold over here. Or do I? I put it over, yeah. So I want to put my small fold over here. And just going to do, I don't know, what is that? 1/4 of an inch. Whatever you decide. The measurement's not important. It will determine the width of your tag, but let me go ahead and put a little bit of glue on that. Okay. And then we're going to fold it all the way over. I haven't had any problems with this paper cracking either. When I use my bone folder. Oh man. I don't need a ton of glue on there. You could use a glue stick. I'm just using that because that's what I had handy. Look at this. Okay. Let me grab a wipe. I'm telling you. It's a good thing that I'm just making these 2 little tags. And probably most of you have not stuck around for this part. I don't blame you. But the ones that for whatever reason are still here, yeah. Just complete pandemonium with this glue today. Let's see, what is this? I'll put this down because that's still wet. Okay. So, get my little card again. Yeah, I'm liking this smaller angle on here. Then turn it over. I've also seen people take the piece that they cut off and put it up there to make the same angle, and you can do that too. With my lack of coordination, it's a little too fiddly for me, so I just use the card. And goodness knows you get tons of these. in the mail and when you go to the store or whatever. So I just put them to good use. And then ink this up real quick. Okay. Let me put the pin back in my glue. Okay, got that done. Got all that out of the way. Come over here and grab my hole puncher thingamajig. Get a couple of holes punched in here. I'm just setting the depth of how far this is going to slide in here. Because I had my hole too low on the other one, I think. Let's see if I can get this relatively in the middle. Or, as I like to say, middle-ish. That'll work. Grab my grommets. Making sure I've got them. Yeah, those are the fronts. And grab a couple of these. All right. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, where's my pencil? Some of these grommets, they're just like, I don't even know what the measurement would be on that, but they're just a little bit bigger than the hole that this makes, even though I ordered the correct size. Some of them are, so I just use the pencil like that to make the hole just a fraction bigger, see? And then they just slide right in. That one did anyway. Let's see if this one does. This one's going to be, well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, then I just take this, the squishy down part, and squishy it down. Okay. So we got those on there. And then what have I got? I've got a trusty, handy dandy, sorry, silk. And this is bunched up, but it's actually quite thick, so I'm going to tear it. And then and it is seriously grungy. And then we'll have enough to do both of them out of that one piece. Get this small enough so it'll go through here. All right. Are you kidding me right now? This was just supposed to be a quick little... There we go. Yay. Okay, then open this up. Grab both of these and put them through there. Pull it, and obviously they're like a mile too long. I'll save those for something else. Okay, so there's that one. Yeah, when you squeeze it small enough, it just goes right through. Pull that through. Trim that off. And there we go. So, 2 tags. Again, you could put, that one's already got a label printed on it. You could put something on here. You could put some little labels or some lace or whatever on there. But look, it's already a perfect journaling spot right there on the back. And that tag is done. This one has some space, and I think that that's going to be enough, actually. But if it wasn't, you could put some coffee dyed paper on here or whatever, but I really wouldn't want to cover up those pretty roses. So, that's my review of this paper pack let me get back out all the stuff that I made. And please check out these tutorials that I've got linked in the descriptions because they are awesome. Both of these. And then here's some other tags that I made. Even the ones that I don't know. I think what happened is I used these papers. That is what happened. I was gonna use these to make this, and I messed up the fold. And I thought, well, I'll just save it for a tag. But no. So I might have to put something on the back of here so it's not floppy. But anyway, that's what the papers look like when you use them to make things. I think they're good papers. So, yeah, there you go. Make sure you check out the tutorials, check out the papers, and check me out because I will be back soon with a legit tutorial. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.